Good morning, world. And how are you today? Woke up to 6 degrees this morning. See, look, even the bushes in front of my house are turning yellow already. That's not a good sign. It's mid-August. Unacceptable. So as much as we'd love to be working on the van and getting that all built up, we got things we just need to finish first. And that's these home renos. But that's getting close to the end of the project, which is a good thing, which means we start getting to work on Sadie's. Sadie's gonna be quite the machine. We got some new tires coming in already. I want to get rid of that center divider that's back there, but I want to do this all at once. So we're gonna get these projects done, get the practice on the filmmaking done, and then we'll get to the van build. Let's just make sure that, is that air blowing on there? No, I think we're good. I don't know how to work this thing yet. Fan down. How do I do that? This? Alright, figured it out. So as excited as I am to build this van, get rid of this wall, open it up and show you guys a home in the back. We're going to practice our building skills a little bit more with some stairs. I'm going to show you how I built stars in my deck with fiber optics. So for now, let's get to the store. Well, as you can see, she sticks out a little bit, but we're here. So while we were back home, we need to give a quick lengthwise measurement, which is 5 feet and 2 feet. This one here just shy of 4 feet by just shy of 2 feet. That'll tell us how many boards we need. Finding straight wood is one of the hardest things and most important parts of this. Now, get yourself some screws and go lift those lights. And there we go. I just broke the taillight to my brand new damn van. What an idiot. Misjudged when I slipped the piece of wood around, hit my taillight, broke it. So now that I've cursed my way the whole way home, I am so frickin' upset with myself. Look at this. My brand new frickin' van has a broken taillight. 420 kilometers. So yeah, there's a couple $100 that we didn't want to spend that we're gonna spend. So I'm gonna make up some lunch now. It's last night's dinner reheated, and then we're gonna get to work. You ready? All right, so the food helped with my hangry situation, but I am still definitely angry at the situation. Can you believe I just did that? And I'm sorry, Winnie. I didn't mean to get upset with you. Daddy was just upset with himself. I'm sorry. I love you, and you can be as excitable as you want. Bam! And we are ready to cut some wood. So let's head to the old van and grab ourselves a couple pieces. What do you think of that? The old Sadie. It just makes me want to cry every time I look at it. I can't believe I did this. It just makes me want to cry, to tell you the honest truth. It really does. Look. If you could smell that. It smells so damn new. And it's already freaking broken. Let's not do it again. How about that? simple as screwing them together. And there's the frame done. And now that one's framed, we're gonna move over to this other step, get our stars in, because I have some debate issues about the design of this one. So we'll come back to this at the end of the video. So what I used for my fiber optics was this kit here. I will try and tag a link to Amazon where I got it below so you can find your own. But it's just an LED fiber optic light is what they call it. It comes in a kit which has your 110 volt adapter plug, your instructions for the remote and whatnot. The actual remote itself has all these different displays on it, different colors. You can also kind of DIY, do it yourself, little jump light changes as well. This here is the actual head unit itself. Calls itself LED light engine. Very straightforward. That's where your light comes out of. It's just an LED light in there. Also comes as part of the kit is the fiber optic cables themselves. So these ones here I think are about 10 feet long when you unravel it all. And here's what it comes with here. So 0.75 millimeter, 250 of them, 1 millimeter, 70 of them, and 1.5 millimeter, 15 of them. So you do need 3 different drill bits, and let me tell you, this 0.75 in Imperial, it works out to 1/16, which I'll show you. Not easy to find. Anyways, this literally just plugs into here. Plug this into the wall. You plug it in, the light will come on, and as you'll see, it starts changing colors. Once you plug it into these here, it basically just shines right through those cords, and there you are. This piece here is not waterproof, as you can tell. It's got open ports, it's all that kind of stuff. So what we got is we got this box. So now you can see what I've done. Put the controller in the box, drilled 2 holes, have my extension cords coming through. 1 wire goes to the first set of controller, and that's the second controller. As you'll see down here, you can see the ends. Now, each one of these holes, each one of these threads, here's the head of a screw. You can see the difference in size. I'm going to seal it up a little bit. Put a little sealant on there. We're going to paint some of these cords right at the beginning here, just like we have been the whole way. Just because then we don't get that light coming up through the between the boards. You see driest when it's really dark out how bright these little cords are, especially when they're all built up like this. It's not going to hurt them. If anything, I think it actually might make them a little bit brighter because it'll hold that light in to the end better. It's just a thought. I'm not guaranteed. Now, as you notice from that last shot, yes, I have installed 2 boxes of those already into my deck. And I've built them under my deck, in which I put one here, just underneath the stair. And I put the other one pretty much where Winston's lying down right there. Now this one here that I'm showing you, this is a 3rd set that I have. Those other 2 have been going for, one's been going for almost 2 years now, the other one's for a full year. Going strong, never an issue, still turns on and off. I can do everything from it all being underneath the deck. This 3rd one here, this was a spare one because, well, this one just might be for the van. But you're gonna have to stick around and check that out, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Of course, this whole deck is completed already, which I'll show you at nighttime, but these are the fiber optic lines. So I've left a few that I'm able to pull out, and then I'm gonna set my frame back down. We'll put the boards over top. I'll show you how I set those in. And you'll then know how to put stars in your deck. Sound good? So you see on this step, I took a lot more simple of an approach. Instead of casing it in, I actually framed the whole deck in and then put my slats in between. I literally just laid the slats down, gonna have stars in it anyway, so it's gonna look cool. And honestly, just being kind of a dock type off the deck, I kind of like it actually. It changes it up a little. Now that we have all that laid, now it's the fun part. We gotta drill some holes. So let me show you what tools we need. So, first thing we need is these little drill bits. Look at that right there. So this is the drill bit pack I bought, Dremel, but it's this one, the 1/32. It's really tiny. Come on, Sony. Yeah. So as you see, I've gone through numerous packs and they're all missing that first one, which is the 1/32. Reason being, as you noticed when I showed you the product, the most strands are that 1/32 strand. They're actually metric, but 1/32 was the closest I could get, at least here in my stores in Calgary. Even Amazon, I couldn't find them. So these $30 Dremel packs I kept buying for that one little tiny drill bit. Either way, now I need to find the special chuck as well. Now it should be in my Dremel kit. If I remember where, this, right here. This is where it should be. Yes. Yeah, there's the tiny one right there. We'll pull this one out and you'll see the difference here. Small one, big one. And I'm telling you, this small one was not easy to find in the stores either, as they usually come in 3 packs like this, which gives you the 3 different sizes, but not that little tiny one that we're talking about here. So, just a word to the wise, if you want to build this, some of these tools are a little tricky to find. Actually, I should make the comment, the one right beside it is 3/64, so that's also a size you need. And then the 1/16. Those are the 3 that you'll be able to drill the holes that these little strands are going to fit. Oh, as well, silicone. Yes, silicone. I went with the clear. That way, if any it does come on top, you won't be able to see it at all. Now, when we do this, I do highly recommend that you only do 1 hole at a time, because they're so tiny that if you go and do multiples, I guarantee you're not going to be able to find the hole, especially on the bottom side where you have to push this up through. So now we're going to take our little piece, and we're literally just going to put it in the end of the hole. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Houston, we might have a problem. Hold on. Okay, so for video making purposes, I just put a hole in the side of it, because that whole top section, even though I had a sealed lid on it, this whole top section still went hard, and honestly I just want to get the job done. So, you K-kit in silicone just like that, okay? And you're going to find the bottom of your hole, and you're just going to shove it up through, to the point where it's actually sticking out the top here. Okay, I'm only going to put 1 in that one, so I'm going to place it in place and then drill it down. Silicone. Got another fighter on our hands. There we go. Shove it up through. That, it worked. And drill it back down. Alright, so I went and got all the silicone cleaned off of my camera, because of course you get in your fingers and I'd be touching record and unrecord, and I don't need my button siliconed closed. Give these things a little bit of time to dry, just because you don't want them falling back through. But now you're basically just going to take a flat razor, go up to your piece, get you to focus on there first, okay? And then just boop. Go to your next one, boop, 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 and boop. So now they're all cut nice and clean off. And you can't even tell they're there anymore. Except for when we zoom in, There's lights in our deck! Wow! Yay, buddy! Yay! There's lights in our deck! Hey! Yeah! Alright, now let's let it get dark so I can show you. So now that that stair is completely finished, and we have to wait till dark to show you what it looks like. I got a mosquito on me, you bugger. I want to put some lights on this deck, but they're not going to be stars. If you saw at Home Depot, well, let's go to this first. The type of lights I had in my head are not actually available in solar. Like I wanted something little like this. It was just solar. Because I actually don't have a 110 plug near the hot tub. And the only solar ones they have are like that big. Which is huge, huge, huge for that little step. So I'm gonna go with these. That's them there. They're copper wire with little lights inside of them, and they are solar. And it gives me like 24 feet, which should be enough to wrap it. Let's get back home, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Change plans. I was just gonna do a single step because, well, for a guy my size, it's perfect. Whoop, hop in. But for shorter people, whoops, I haven't actually bolted it down yet. For shorter people, I'm wondering if it could be an issue. It still might be a little short where they're actually having to. So I'm gonna put one more step right on top, just like this. See? And we'll have it look a little more like that. So, as you can see, now it's a single step into a small second step. Reason being, I can now stand on here. It's not screwed down yet. I can now step onto here. I can take my shoes off. For a big person, you could just step right over. Or if you're a shorty, you can take one more step just to help you get in. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, I gotta figure out those lights. These little tiny things. So I'm gonna take the boards off. And I'm gonna staple them. Watch this. And there we go. Stair number 1 in front of the hot tub. 2 steps complete. All bolted down. Check it. Yeah. So that's nice and solid. We did get 1 strand of lights underneath there, which you'll see later. And then on the other side, we have this stair done as well with the stars in it. Pretty freaking sweet, eh? So, let me show you something. Daytime. Nighttime. What do you think? Those are the stars in the deck. Hey? I think it's kind of cool. And then we got the other lights underneath that step up there. That's it, my friends. We did it. The other positive, that's the end of the outdoor jobs. We completed them. It's mid-August. We're done. I think it's time to go play a little bit. It's gorgeous out. We haven't been out on the bike. So here, come with me. The garage is a mess. You know what? You can wait. This kid needs to go for a ride. You can clean the garage anytime. Garage is a total mess. Make sure pockets are all zipped. My broken taillight. But we're riding, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that fresh air is amazing. This is what we needed, my friends. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed. And maybe you learned something, maybe it's something you want to try for yourself. I think it's pretty cool. It is a tedious job, but it definitely pays off in the end, I think. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you next Sunday. Thanks for coming along.